We just bought this BMW E36 and we have another 10-hour drive back home in it. Sadly, I don't think it's ready, so today we're going to be hitting up a junkyard to hopefully try fix it. Otherwise, I don't think we're going to be making it back home. Alrighty guys, welcome back to day 2 of our Melbourne adventure. Today we are at Jolly's Auto Parts, which is a local wreckers here, and we're going to see if we can find any parts for maybe my Mark IV Golf, but more importantly the new E36 to me. So we're going to see if we can find a new passenger window regulator, maybe a door card. So I'm really excited to see what they have here, and yeah, fingers crossed. Well, we're in. Gonna have a quick look around. Little, well, Infinity G35, but we call them Skyline 350 GTs here. But yeah, mainly looking for a 2-door E36. That is what I'm after. If we can't find one here, then we might try somewhere else, but I seem hopeful at least. E46 sedan in a really nice blue actually. I quite like that. Tan interior. You know what? It's right where it deserves to be. Tan interior, auto, and it's a business class anyways. E36 sedan, and it's a 318, so it's cool. Regulator, are they the same as coupes though? I would say they're probably different, to be honest. We'll have a look and see if we can grab this off, but at least there's a check valve here. And interior, pretty much completely shipped. I can't use any of the door cards or anything else because the doors are a lot longer on my car than on this, but the green on this is actually really cool. I like that. Looking for another E36. Apparently there's a white one, so we'll see if it's here. Jesus Christ, the motor in this thing. So big. I'd hate to work on that. Old Mercedes. Auto. E46. How are the badges on it? Yeah, they always go like this. I want to find a set for my car because they're both completely gone. Auto, business class again. Nothing crazy. So, still on the hunt for that white E36. Shouldn't be too far now though, because I think it's 1,000 and something, and we're on 954. So 1090. So we're looking for 1096. This thing is munched. What happened in the interior? Crashed and had a little bit of a oopsie, I think. Jesus. Wow, this thing is gutted. This is another E36. Nose cone is just chucked in there. Completely bent, gone. Oh, I actually love those taillights. Oh, they're intact. They're pretty good. I like these ones way better. Just double check. Is there any cracks in them? Oh, pretty good. The seal needs a bit of work, but back part looks pretty good. That'll look so much better on the E36 than... Wait. I think the other thing is like these are sedan tails and it's cracked. I don't know if you can put sedan tails onto a coupe actually, so... That's so annoying. If this was like Volkswagen and Audis, you can just mismatch like anything, it doesn't matter. But yeah, pretty much everything's been taken out of this. It must have had like a different motor in it. Like what? Is the boot somewhere? Bro, they even just cut the freaking quarter panel out too. This thing's been like gone through, absolutely gone through. Other than those cool taillights, so I mean, if I can use them, I'll take them, but I don't think I can because I don't own a sedan, so. We'll come back. We're just sort of having a look and seeing what they have, and then we'll probably go grab our tools in a second, start taking some stuff off them, but nothing really salvageable, so should be one more. You found it? Alrighty, last but definitely not least, another E36 318 coupe this time actually. Oh, is it a compact? It is a compact. I think the doors are the same on a compact and a coupe. I'm not entirely sure though, but this one looks like it's actually been replaced before from factory. These are actually just riveted into the car, and these look like they've had some sort of nuts and bolts in, so that'll be a lot easier to take off. Pretty much everything else on this car's been taken off though. Whole rad support, headlights, brake booster. Yep, brake booster. Check valve is gone as well. Brake booster's still there though, and the motor, of course. But I think this is actually, yeah, the motor is completely different. I think this is a 1.6. Is that a 316? Yeah. I was about to say, because this is a single cam. It's not a dual cam, so it's just a little single cam 1.6, I believe. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm still learning BMWs, but I'm trying my best. We'll go down to that other one that we looked at first, because that has the check valve that I need, and then we might steal a regulator off this. Otherwise, yeah, everything else is pretty much not usable because it's a compact. Seats are kind of cool though, and they're not ripped, so. All right, Mark IV Golf in white. Rear bumper there. I only need a couple things. Silver radio trim, and the little slider, leather handbrake, some sport tails. But the main thing, which, I mean, it's pretty basic for mine, but I actually just need a driver's side door hinge, which I think is still here. So I just need that because my one is an aftermarket one, and it looks like it's just sort of been shaved off here and just doesn't seem nice. So if I can just pull that off. 2 litre?
Yeah.
Yep, 2 litre. Yeah, it's auto too, so not really useful anyways. Alrighty, last one, Mark IV SE, so what, 1.6? Leather, 10 interior, that's horrid. That's probably like the worst spec. Black Magic Pearl though, well, that's actually quite nice. The same color as my GTI. But yeah, no, that's horrid. That's actually so gross. There's not really anything else other than like if you wanted to have like a spare fuse box, which it's there, but it looks like it's blown anyways. I'm looking for another set of headlights that actually have the factory fogs, which I think only the GTIs or the 2 litre sports maybe came with them, so. Alrighty, let's grab some tools and see what we can grab from those E36s. Now, from what I've had a look at, the sedan taillights won't match up, just like the headlights won't. And the compact regulator is also different to the coupe and the sedan. So I have to only get coupe specific parts, but I think we might grab some stuff for the brake booster and the idle control valve. And hopefully we can fix our stalling issue. Good old trolley from Coles. We'll be able to chuck a few parts in here, so. Alrighty, so we're gonna head to the sedan that's over here, and we'll grab the check valve and see if we can take the intake manifold off to get the idle control valve. Have a look if there's anything else, and get the Mark IV door hinge as well, so. Yeah, this green one over here. Yep, idle control valve, check valve, and then idle control valve is like buried in there, so we'll have to take the intake manifold off. One tire. Alrighty, that's it. Where's the idle control valve? I don't know if I'm tripping, but I don't know, maybe somebody else has taken it. Obviously I don't really know E36s well enough yet. This looks like something PCV related because it's coming from the rocker cover, but then this is attached to the fuel line and like the fuel pressure regulator. So that seems like it makes sense for it to be like the idle control valve. Alrighty, well I think if I'm right, the idle control valve off this E36 has been taken off already, so we might head over to that Mark IV, grab a door latch, and then we have the check valve for this. I did order some new check valves and an idle control valve, but as I said in the last video, they got delayed. So yeah, that's why we're here. And yeah, I know, we'll figure it out. Okay, so $7 for all the hoses and check valves and stuff like that, and throttle position sensor. So not too bad really. And then yeah, we're gonna head home. I'll probably have a little rest because I'm so tired, and then I'll spend this afternoon on the E36. Alrighty, well it is the next day after the junkyard. I didn't really film much else yesterday because we were just sort of still really tired from the previous day, but I slept in today, and we're going to be heading to a few places today to pick up some more parts for this car, and you know, a few things to make it actually look better. So I'm pretty excited. It's about 40 minutes from here, and then there's a few places that are like sort of 5 minutes from each other. So we've got a lot more driving to do in this thing today, and then we got some maintenance to do when we get back home. So let's get on the road. Alrighty, well, first set of parts acquired. Let's move to the next spot. Second location, Mars Performance. God, this color's good. Need to get rid of these headlights ASAP though. This thing. Sadly, they have a box in front, but full leather interior stitched with Mars Performance on it. That's sick. These wheels are crazy. And the taillights. Well, I've just bought some new stuff for the E36, but man, is this little showroom like really cool. But yeah, a long time ago when I still had my silver 2-litre Mark IV Golf, I ordered some Halo Ring headlights from here and yeah, shipped out, pretty much plug and play. I've never actually been here in person, but there were some good headlights, so if you need some aftermarket stuff, I think Mars Performance is pretty good now. Okay, second part's acquired. Now we're gonna head to our third spot and then probably grab some other maintenance items and then head back home and get to work, because this thing over there needs some work and a bit more love than it is at the moment. So I don't know, and hopefully it'll look a million times better by the end of today too. All right, let's get to work. So we're gonna go ahead and start with a oil flush. This thing is probably quite gunky after sitting for some time, because this car sat for 3 years before I got my hands on it. So I'm gonna chuck some oil flush in it and then start it up, let it idle for a little while, and then dump it all out and throw some new oil in it. Now that is a good view. Hopefully we have our parts here to deliver. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Let's go. Finally, our idle control valve and our check valves for the brake booster have showed up just in time when we're servicing it. All right, let's get this thing jacked up. Looks to be all good. I think we're chilling. Alrighty, well, while the oil level is going back down, I'm gonna unpackage what we got in the mail. Alrighty, so this here is our idle control valve. This here has like a little valve in it, and when they go faulty or aren't really working properly, it makes the idles go all over the place. This hopefully should fix our idle issue if the one that's on the car is faulty, but let's go ahead and check the oil level now. First try, that's really good, perfect. Oil change, check. Alrighty, let's take this intake manifold off. See the coolant leak? Oh, the hose is split. That's probably why my coolant's low. Alrighty, throttle body coming off. Alright, and then we'll move this. So, looks like we have a slight coolant leak as well. So, slight little coolant leak there. You can see just the hose is split, so we'll find a hose, but it looks like it goes pretty far down there. So, I don't know, maybe I might just chop it off here and then just attach it back on again with the new hose clamp. But this is our idle control valve. Now, it looks like someone was down here before and didn't put any hose clamps at all back onto it. So yeah, that's probably why it isn't, you know, working properly, because it's not even tight on it. So what I think we're gonna do is this hose here is the one that's split here, just on the top, and it's just leaking a bunch of coolant out. So I don't really have any hose right now, and the rest of the hose doesn't look too fatigued. So I think what I'm gonna do is just take this hose clamp off, cut it off there, and then just reattach it with a new hose clamp. So go. Just gonna lay a rag down, and I want to spray this thing out with some throttle body cleaner. Looking much better now. Let's take this idle control valve out and see how we go. I'm gonna go ahead and spend a bit of time just getting this thing completely back together, and then we can take this thing for a test drive. So well, silly me, I didn't buy coolant earlier. I knew I should have, but I didn't. So we're gonna have to quickly go duck down to the shops, and at this time most of the places are closed, so I might just have to buy some cheap coolant like from a servo or something at this point, and then throw some in and take this thing for a test drive, because it's all back together now and looking really, really good. So hopefully it runs good too. Anyways, let's go get some coolant. Good old Bunnings. I can't tell you how many times I've had to go to Bunnings like late at night after halfway through a project to get some last minute parts. They really come in clutch. Alrighty, got the coolant, let's get out of here. Thank you, Thomas, for letting me use your daily. Otherwise, I really don't know what I'd do. Wasn't gonna walk here or something, so thank you. Alrighty, stop this thing up with coolant. bleed it really quickly and then take this thing for a test drive. Let's see if this thing starts up and idles okay. Seems to be holding temp. So let's go ahead and take this thing for a test drive. It sounds a lot happier, and I don't know if you can tell, but it is idling a lot nicer too. So I'm just going to turn this stuff off, and yeah, let's go for a drive. Throttle response seems to be a whole lot better. I'm actually going to come to a stop for the speed bump. Oh, look at that. Perfect idle and didn't stall out. Awesome. Well, I guess we fixed the E36. I mean, it only cost me like 80 bucks in materials, and this thing is running really good. So yeah, well, in the next video, we will be installing all those parts that we picked up today. There's a lot of things we need to still do before we head back. I want to make this thing look a bit better and get rid of those sedan headlights because they're horrendous. And then, yeah, well, I mean, after that, we got to drive another 10 hours back home. So yeah, if you want to follow along with the journey, make sure to subscribe down below so you're notified when I next upload. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.